Oh, howdy all, grab yourself a drink. It is time for some Path of Exile discussion. Patch 3.22.0b hotfix sounded like a pretty boring nothing burger name, but was actually a very big patch that had a number of changes to the loot rewards for the Trials of the Ancestors content. When I did a video on that yesterday, I discussed one of the degenerate strategies that a small number of people had figured out for just really trivializing the Ancestor content, and GGG have gone and patched that out in 3.22.0b hotfix 2. Trials of the Ancestors changes. Warriors can no longer repeatedly flee. So you can still use Chance to Flee to crowd control monsters, but you can't use it over and over again to repeatedly crowd control them. And that's going to be a common theme here. Warriors can now only be knocked back a maximum of 5 times every 5 seconds. Warriors are now unaffected by taunt. Warriors' minimum movement speed is now 50%, i.e. half of base. And all of these changes are aimed at shutting down some of the most degenerate strategies that people had come up with. I feel like those strategies would have been really interesting if this was a 1 or 2 week league, but with this being a 13 week league, it would have got pretty old pretty fast, and the people who were using these degenerate strategies would have basically flooded the trade league market with everything you can get out of the Trials of the Ancestors, and as a result made the content much less lucrative for people who are interested in doing it the traditional way. So, in short, if you want to be doing very high rank Trials of the Ancestors tournaments, you're now going to need a very powerful character rather than a complete meme character. Of particular note, because this wasn't an exploit, the people who figured this out and were able to take advantage of it quickly will get to keep all of the rewards that they got for it. And honestly, I think that's a fine reward for their time for coming up with such a degenerate and such a cool strategy, albeit one that wouldn't have remained fun for very long. That's all I got on this. May your Varlobs have interesting results.